I'm not the kind of person who agrees with beating women, so
No, no, beta, as in beta testing, or should say beta, shouldn't I? But they won't say router, will they, in America? Because it sounds like rude.
you said beta.
Then you said you don't agree with people beating women.
I don't agree with women.
Thank you for listening to Two Talking Arseholes. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only and may deal with adult topics and adult themes.
Brownstown, we're with you when you fight. Brownstown, bark with the dogs tonight. Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind
Ubuntu.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to talk silently and quietly. I don't know why. It's the 14th day of November, or as we all like to say, 31 days till Christmas. It's me, Steve Henn, and over there we have a confused.
He's a conservative taxing bastard, Mr. Singh.
I honestly thought we were going to turn into a musical then. A conservative taxing bastard. We could do that. We could do, we
It's
should,
a
we
nice
should do a musical.
George Formby to it, isn't it?
Turned out nice again. Yeah, well, I suppose that's
He likes to tax the bastards. He'd like to take their money.
But I suppose it is the elephant in the room, isn't it?
Well, elephants in the room. Also, well, so you say elephant in the room. I just
I
think
just
it's a
did
bunch of
cheaters,
bastards,
lying
overpaid
bastard
bastards.
cheaters. To be fair, well, they have more money than a lot of people, but I don't think they should have second jobs, and I think they should get paid more. But they should be like audited, so like they won't get money if they just do stupid stuff. They've got to come and
But,
sit in at the House of Commons and not like go off on jollies like down the
but
fucking jungle.
who in any industry gets to choose if they get a pay rise?
But didn't they farm it out to an independent group? So the independent
No,
groups are all
they
you
vote
need
on
more
it, don't
money.
they? They all vote.
But then they have to, they have to vote to accept it though.
Yeah,
So they could vote and say no, we don't want it. Oh, you
all
gotta
of them.
love this system. To be fair, Rav, in your job, if someone said, right, we weren't going to give you a pay rise, it's going to be this amount of money, and it's up to you whether you take it or not, what do you want to do?
Yeah, but it's not tax. Well,
Are you going to say no?
no, it depends. I would say, well, can we afford it? Right?
Oh, but you're not. It's not coming out of your money. It's coming off some poor homeless person down the street who probably wouldn't have much
That's right,
money.
then yeah, I'll take it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what they think, though, isn't it? They think they're saying off the poor people will have their money. It's not really a conservative budget, though, is it? It's a socialist budget because they're taxing the people that are quite well. Well, they're taxing everybody, aren't they? If it moves, tax it.
I was watching the TV earlier on today, and they're saying they had someone from who was an ex-Labour MP coming to advise, and some of the stuff has been Labour policy, like the windfall tax increase and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So he's kind of, I suppose, he's been a bit clever that way, isn't he? Because Labour can't attack him as much.
But that's what they said. They said, I mean, even the reply from I forget the name of the person who was responding on behalf of the opposition, but she said that they were trying to put traps in for the Labour government, and they weren't going to fall for that because that's what they did. I think they just made sure that Labour couldn't moan about it because it's basically what Labour would do if they were in power, but probably a little bit more on the wealthier side and a little less on the less well off.
Was it? Is it if you're earning? It was 100, 150, 140, and they
Five.
dropped it down. No, they dropped it to 125 now that you pay
Oh, okay. Yeah,
the
no, so 50,
45p
yeah,
rate.
'cause I think it was about half, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, but they don't go into that bracket, do they?
But they don't have to pay for their car parking, unlike the nurses who get loads of money.
To get booze as well.
Booze, yeah, they subsidise booze, so it's like what, £10 for a bottle of champagne?
The perks, Steve, the perks. All the cocaine, all the sex, you know,
But surely the
perks.
sex is not. The sex isn't. The sex isn't like for everyone. It's like it's because they just choose to have the sex. It's not like they say, well,
sure.
down there
I
is
reckon-
the bar where everything is
I
half
reckon-
price. You get your car park validated over there, and those women over there, off you go. Or men, sorry, those little
I
boys
reckon
over there.
Oh, Steve.
That's the conservative side. So I've heard. I wouldn't say that they're all perverted. They had to do something because it's been run like a bloody what's the word, village hall for the last 3 years.
And Village Hall's more organised. It's like,
Yeah, well, not the Redditch one.
it's depressing, isn't it? Just thinking about it.
It's been depressing for a long time. But the good news is, though, we can still keep an eye on our wonderful Matt Hancock, who is in the jungle.
That's not a nice image, Steve.
What you laughing?
Yeah.
It's no, but I suppose we could give the game away, really, couldn't we? Here and say that actually we record this before Monday, but because the first person
Do we?
is out.
What, this was live?
It is live. Sorry, I'm the only one that's dead. Yeah, no, because I think one of them comes out the jungle tonight. Well, whatever night. Yeah, before Monday. So yeah, somebody comes out of the jungle before Monday, so we should know who it is. So we could say it's Matt Hancock. But do you think it would be Matt Hancock? Because so many people have been voting him to do the trials. Do you think they'll get a bit confused?
No,
I
they
think
were
it's
a
a
bit pissed off
vote
with him
to
yesterday.
stay.
When, not yesterday, the other day. They were a bit pissed off him the other day when he got that luxury kind of food
Yeah.
and beach break and stuff, didn't they? So, you know,
No, but it's the viewers have to vote him out. But I do think a lot of the MPs were voting. They were saying they all got the app to make sure that he took all the trials on.
was it a work phone?
Obviously, it's a work phone. It was next to the pornographic tractors.
You bastards.
Yes. No. So Matt Hancock, has he gone? That's the thing, because we don't really know. So the first person out, do you think it's Matt Hancock? Are you watching it or not? Or did you just watch a bit of it? I'm either talking to Av or I'm not talking to Av. Oh, he's trying to find... He's
Watch some of it.
he's getting the people up now, isn't he?
No, my end went a bit weird. There's a message uploading recordings. Please stay in the studio until your recordings are done.
Oh, this is because this is the beta thing I was telling you about.
Okay.
Don't beta your wife. So, first person out. I'm a celebrity. Who?
It's got to be Matt of the Cock. And I forgot the lady does the loose women. I think she's been annoying people because she's
Yeah.
not been sleeping in the room with him.
I want to say Charlene, but Neighbours is coming back.
Oh, which channel?
Amazon Prime. They brought it out. So, and they're also going to show old episodes of Neighbours as well. And apparently a few of the old stars are coming back.
Must
But
have
I
got
don't
it
know
on
if
the
name
cheap.
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. Bit like Twitter. I think it's the girl from Loose Women or the other girl from the house thing.
Yeah, she's a
But I
bit
like
annoying, isn't
her a
she?
lot though. Oh no, I really
I
like
like
her. I think
No,
she's fun. I think she's just enjoying herself.
I like her, but she's got this annoying.
She's not popular though in people that vote.
Yeah, she's got this annoying habit of shutting things down when they're talking.
Yeah, no, I did notice that.
Yeah. So
I don't like the lad from Hollyoaks, but he's got better. I think the younger girls would like him.
no,
the
he's there
younger
for
boys.
he's the eye candy for the young girls.
Or boys. 3 of them should be out anyway by the time this goes out.
Yeah, Peach Patel. I mean, I can imagine her walking in there thinking, yeah, this would have been cheaper than Rwanda. evil kind of clone twin has done a deal, Steve. She's done a deal, but
But she hasn't really. They did the deal. Well, that was Priti Patel's deal. They just bunged in an extra 8 million, so she can have a photo opportunity.
I reckon they should put ex-Conservative MPs patrolling the beaches over there. You could get Liz Truss. She's on big money. Get her to do a bit extra work.
Litter picking.
But she'll probably let them through anyway because she's shit at anything she does. But she's good at going in, sitting on a tank. So,
I don't know if that's a housewife's choice thing. I'm sitting on the tank today when you're at work. We are talking about an army tank.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a water tank, would it?
Well, I don't know with them lot. An orange water tank and a piece of rope. It's not a game of Cluedo, it's a game of asphyxiation. There is something wrong with me, I know. I say things out loud.
Rishi's great. He's fantastic. It's a shame he didn't deliver Brexit, you know. If we say he actually does it and gets Brexit delivered, an Indian guy delivering what's been ordered is the ultimate Deliveroo guy.
I will work day in and day out to deliver for you.
You like my segue there?
No, what was the segue there, Av?
Because
I'm sure
we're talking about Deliveroo. You know, I was reading not long before we started this that they've wound up the Deliveroo businesses in Australia and Germany and a few other European countries as well.
Not only did Uber go
Deliveroo
bust, Twitter's gone. That closed down on the weekend. How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, because he doesn't trust the workers, does he? They're going to sabotage. They're going to say he's a massive cock. And going to his account, I'm a massive cock.
But they didn't it?
I've got a small willy.
I'm just going to cut that out and put that in now.
I've got a small willy. I've got a small willy.
I've got a small willy. I haven't. No, but with Twitter, though, where they did the blue tick thing the other week, somebody actually set up an insulin company and said they were going to give it all away, and their shares dropped 2 billion.
Oh, Elon Musk.
And so that's why they pulled it all, because everyone was... And then loads of people were impersonating Elon Musk. I say impersonating.
I've got a small willy.
But I think a lot of people are leaving the company anyway, but I think he needs people to leave because he's losing so much money.
He gave him an ultimatum, didn't he? And that, maybe there's a reason for the ultimatum is to get rid of him. Because you either come in every day to work or you're leaving.
No, basically, he's probably got 48 characters or less.
They might say he's characterless.
But you can still be a dickhead. But I don't know if he is a dickhead.
If you're a billionaire, you can afford to be a dickhead.
That is so true. I've done the lottery tonight. On Friday. Don't know if I've won yet. I've not checked my tickets. People who are watching this saying, is it recorded on a Friday or is it recorded on a Monday? They don't even know that Boy George is gone.
That is a disgrace.
I think, well, this is kind of subject which is quite dear to your heart, I think, Steve.
Porn?
Not that.
Priti Patel.
Paul Daniels.
Paul Daniels. I like him. Not a lot. Did you know who his magical advisor was? Ali Bongo. Ali Bongo. I met Ali Bongo and he signed my lecture notes. Do you know it would be now? It would be because he was a whitey-tighty and he had like a Mexican-type moustache. And
yes. I remember
some
it.
sort of Indian... Is it Indian or Arabian? Arabian hat? No, but Ali Bongo used to be his magical advisor. Came in on a carpet. But he was great. He was a very clever magician, some of his stuff. Him and Wayne Dobson are very, very clever. But Paul Daniels, I never really liked him because I don't like the way he presented. I thought some of the magic he did was incredible.
Hey, Paul Daniels, you're a millionaire. How much the Conservatives taxing you? Not a lot.
He's dead. Right. Maybe there may be hundreds of people watching this who have no idea who Paul Daniels was in the 70s. He was a 70s
80s.
magician, married to his lovely assistant, the wonderful Debbie McGee, who does an advert on the telly for...
Why not let Kitchen Magic give it a stylish makeover?
Kitchens, is it? She was on Strictly as well, so people would know her from Strictly Come Dancing. Thing is, though, I really quite fancy her now. I didn't like her when she was young and gorgeous, but the older she's got, I think she's become more attractive to me.
That is a disgrace.
There's two extremes there. Preeti Patel and Debbie McGee.
And Debbie McGee. But Debbie McGee now, not Debbie McGee when she had lovely long legs and very young, supple form. She could get into boxes that no other person could get into.
That was before illegal immigration, Steve. I think you're fine. There's quite a few people can get into some tight spaces just to get into the UK.
Yeah. Why are all these magicians' assistants coming in from Europe?
How many bloody young men contortionists that come from the Middle East and Albania? You ain't got enough magic shows for these guys. But Suella Braverman, she'll make them disappear, Steve.
I was just imagining like they open, like the boat's empty, and then three people pop out and go, ta-da!
They wouldn't go ta-da. They'll jump out and run off.
They go, ta-da!
Now that's magic.
So why did you bring Paul Daniels up?
Well, I was watching it earlier on. She was on TV and she's selling, I think, his magic tricks. And,
Auction?
and
There's a big auction.
Some of his memorabilia. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
So I don't know how the Magic Circle would feel about that. I don't know.
No, I think it'd be fine because, like, I think you because you'd be spending lots of money on it. So, like, fair play. If you want to buy something with its secret, you'll be paying a lot of money for it. I'm gonna have a look at the auction and see if I can buy something. But I'm not spending loads.
It's gonna be people like when I used to watch him on TV. I was a kid, and he was coming. In a few years on TV, he was regular, but then it was the early 90s. It kind of,
yeah.
I think when you had people like David Blaine come on, and there's an American guy. I forgot his name now.
Oh, Lance Burton or Copperfield. I went to see Copperfield at the NEC.
Oh right, okay.
NIA.
That must have been a while ago.
Yeah. It's when he flew. He flew really well.
But this is Paul Daniels couldn't compete with that, could he?
No, he didn't have the money.
And he was bitter.
He sold his stuff then. Oh,
he was bitter.
He was bitter then. No, I think, and people are going to hate me. They hate me when I say about Rishi. Small man syndrome. He had small man syndrome.
Steve, how bitter was he? That's a lot.
Right, okay. For those of you who just know Debbie McGee on Strictly Come Dancing, Paul Daniels used to do some magic, and he'd come out and he'd go, "Hello, everybody. My name's Paul Daniels. Now I'm going to show you a magic trick. You're going to like it. Not a lot." And he'd always say, "Not a lot." And yes, Av's got a catchphrase.
I've got a small willy.
I have a sort of catchphrase. Because Darren Brown throws out a frisbee to people in the audience, and they all catch it and they pass it on. And I've got a furry cock that I chuck out to the audience. So I say, "Have you seen my cock before?" That made Av freeze. That he froze. Av's frozen. He's gone to BT and he's still freezing. This is what they want. He said to me, "You're going to like this." Not a lot. We need to finish. We need to finish on something strong, Av. No, we need to just walk into the finish. Is there anything else you want to talk about, or who's going to win I'm a Celebrity? We didn't talk about Qatar. No beer, which is apparently Budweiser sponsor them, not Qatar, but the FIFA Cup, and they actually put out a tweet saying something about
That's awkward.
that's awkward, and then they took it away again.
This is what happens. This is what happens.
When you have a corrupt World Cup
It's
governing body.
corrupt, but the thing is, Steve, right? I don't drink, so
Fuck
you know,
'em.
you want to go drink it in Qatar, tough. You have to pay £20 5 miles from a stadium for a pint. So,
It will be 20. It will be really expensive, won't it?
yeah, so it's talking, like 50, I don't know, 12 to £15 a pint. You know, it's one of these countries where you can't negotiate. It's on their terms. You made the mistake of giving them the World Cup. You moved it to winter for them. People had died building those stadiums, and now you can't have a drink and celebrate it.
And do you think people are like that?
Not a lot.
I'll see you next week then, Av, when everyone will have left the jungle and we'll have left Qatar.
Bye.
Brownstown, Cleveland is right behind you.
Hey, thanks for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe and share this because it will help us. And don't forget to tune in next week, 8 p.m. Mondays. Ta-ra!
I've got a small willy.